A concerned Western Mass News viewer reached out to us on Facebook wondering why some local schools haven't started COVID-19 pool testing since the program began last September.
We brought those questions right to the superintendent of one local school district to find out. Western Mass News reporter Matt Satilli joins us live in studio with the latest. Matt.
Jordan and Chris, Tim Connor, the superintendent of West Springfield Public Schools, tells me staffing shortages have contributed to the lack of pool testing in some of their schools. But he's hopeful things will be running smoothly in the next month.
We're getting there. We're getting to the point where hopefully in the next month or so we'll have the whole district up and running on this.
A Western Mass News viewer reached out to our Getting Answers team, asking when will all the schools in Massachusetts that signed up for pooled testing actually be able to start pooled testing. Districts like West Springfield have not even been able to start pooled testing yet in all of their schools, despite planning to start last September. The statewide program started last September, but West Springfield School Superintendent Tim Connor tells Western Mass News staffing shortages from an outside vendor utilized by the school district has only allowed for testing at 3 smaller elementary schools.
We'll have all of our elementaries pool testing starting next week. We don't have the staffing yet for middle school and high school, and that's been the biggest challenge, is getting that additional staffing.
But he tells us a switch made in November is improving the situation.
We were assigned another vendor who's been working out really well for us. And, it's just the struggle that everybody's having around finding employees.
And it's left the district in a good position after a new at-home testing effort was announced by the state on Tuesday.
We're fortunate that we have pool testing, and we started pool testing, so that's one of the criteria to participate in this new option.
And Connor is planning to pin down the nuts and bolts before the once-a-week opt-in program launches.
We want to make sure that gets locked down, that we have a full understanding of the possible questions, and again, make sure it's a right fit for West Springfield.
I asked the superintendent how he's planning on gauging interest in the at-home testing program and what parents should keep in mind. He tells me they'll likely send out a survey to parents, faculty, and staff, and he wants to make sure he can provide as many answers as possible before sending out details to the community. Live in studio, Matt Satilli, Western Mass News.